It was talking it up Tuesday, and I slept kind of shitty, so extra coffee this morning. Um, Something I did forget to mention yesterday during the drive vlog, but it was long enough. Um, so if you do watch my vlogs on a daily, you may remember the one where I mentioned about the overnight manager who apparently loves to hear herself talk and is constantly getting on the PA at least every 15 to 20 minutes, making an announcement to overnight what they're supposed to be doing. And then I was saying to one of my friends who works on overnight, well, I should say my Neopet buddy, who works on overnight, and said that it sounds like she's saying, wah, 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 just like the adults on the Peanuts cartoon. And he said, I wish she would just say that, because half the time I can't understand what she's saying anyway. Because, our speaker system sucks. There are parts of the store where you can understand people on it, and there are parts that you can't, especially when there's other noises going on. But she's literally on the PA all the time. And I know it gets on everybody's nerves. Like, as a person, she's nice. But, like, as a manager, doing that is such a demotivational thing. Especially when, associates have been doing this shit for a long time. And they just come in and, act, baby talk them. I hate managers who baby talk. And micromanages is more or less what it is. Micromanaging. And I kind of feel like she's part of the reason that our inventory sucked ass, because stuff was not labeled correctly. Just kind of have to roll with it. There's like there's no way to fix that. So I found out yesterday that manager put in her 2 weeks. And I'm like, oh good, we don't have to come in first thing in the morning and hear this over the PA every 15 fucking minutes. Because it is really annoying at this point. And the fact that overnight has to listen to it all night long, every day that she's there, I get it. So, I mean, that is, in a way, a good thing. And then, in a way, I hope she finds something better that, her skills can actually be applied to, because it sure ain't working here. And one of my other friends that works on overnight said that she has a bad habit of splitting people up to work in areas when technically it's more efficient to have a bunch of people tackle one thing at a time, because a bunch of people can knock out a department, can get all the freight worked and then move to the next a lot faster than just one person struggling all fucking night to get rid of, to work it by themselves. And granted, every store and every situation is going to be different in that, but like ours, it's just that way. Like, it would be so much better if she just put this group of people in pets, that group of people in grocery, and then once you're done, go to frozen and dairy or whatever. Like, but splitting everybody up and shit just not getting done, and then when we come in, it's turned into the manager before our previous store manager situation, where the back room's starting to fill up with freight, There's pallets of freight along the grocery bin, so we have just a skinny walkway in between the rolling bins and those pallets instead of a nice, decent sized walkway where you can push a cart through, pull a pallet through, what have you. It's literally becoming a clusterfuck again in the back room. And it's definitely very frustrating. Excuse me a minute. Anyway, I thought some noise upstairs was going to interrupt my video, but I found the perfect pet peeve. Ignoring I don't want to talk. And oh my god, how many of us can agree with this? I feel like whenever I say I'm not really in the mood to call or go somewhere, people tend to assume that I secretly really actually want to talk, and there's something holding me back or I'm emotionally repressed. Sometimes I just don't want to talk at this current moment. Yeah, no shit. What's worse is when there actually is something that's making me not want to talk, like being stressed, but God forbid I admit that to someone because now they're going to immediately launch a slew of questions and insist I'll feel better with some conversation. I'm going to feel better with a cup of tea and a nap, actually. I'll bitch to you about it when I feel like bitching about it. Okay, that person's post is spot on. And it's basically the friend that unfriended me because I lied and told them I didn't care about the topic they were trying to force me to watch. My mental health was shit at the time. You didn't care. You pushed it on me. I had to lie and say I didn't care, even though I technically do care. You just picked a very bad time to do that. Um, and I get it. People who are excited about something, even if it is something negative, which is really sad to be excited about, and unfortunately they were. Uh, Timing is everything. Honestly, timing is everything. Like, if you got a topic that you really want to talk to somebody about, your best response first is, hey, I have such and such topic. I want to talk about it. Are you okay to talk about it? Bam. Easy peasy. And then if they say no, say, okay, we'll wait till another time. Let me know when you're ready to talk about it. Bam. Done. Easy. How fucking hard is that? Enough said. In other news, I just found out, opening Facebook this morning, that MySpace is making a comeback. There is no specific set date, apparently. Wait. Yep, immediately in Google, MySpace coming back as soon as I start typing it. Yes, MySpace owners Chris and Tim Vanderhook have officially confirmed plans to relaunch the platform. The announcement was made in a new documentary, though specific details regarding release date or layout remain unannounced. Oh shit. Who's going back to MySpace? I'm not going to have my old name. I'm going to. Hopefully, they let us use our social media handles. Because Instagram is like having it connected to your Facebook is a reason that I don't use Instagram because it has my real name. That's why I stopped using it. Even though you can put your social media handle on it, it still has your real name on it. It's like, maybe I don't want fucking people to know my real name, okay? I don't want people fucking stalking me, because that's just... Ew, and speaking of stalkers, I had a creepy one on TikTok. So, the meme I uploaded last night, the me looking at memes to see what's going on in the news instead of watching the news meme. Somebody left me a sticker in the comments of that because I put it on TikTok that said soulmate, and I'm like, bleh. Bro, you know you're ugly. My bio says Taken. Get the fuck out of here. They ain't no fucking way. And I can tell by your profile picture you're way too damn skinny for my taste anyway. I don't do skinny dudes. Dad bods are not at all. With only one exception, but I'm not saying who that is. I didn't put enough sweetness in my coffee. We are going, basically, they explicitly confirmed we are going to relaunch MySpace. There is no set release date. They're waiting for the right time to do it. Come on, man. Well, here I said timing is everything. Well, I guess if they have a time. How about in the new year? Because do they really have to do a lot to it? If all the old files and shit still exist, is it really that hard to relaunch it? Make it a new year thing. That would be incredible, honestly. Original co-founder Tom Anderson, MySpace Tom as he was called, who sold his stakes in the company in 2005, is not expected to be involved in this new initiative. Okay. The vision. Specific features like the classic top 8 or customizable profile music have not been confirmed. However, the owners expressed a determination to build something distinct for the modern social media landscape. Okay, so that's pretty much all we have on that so far. For further details, you can read the coverage on Fox Business, NBC New York, and Mashable. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I just take what Google says. So, let me know in the comments if you're going to make a MySpace when it relaunches. Because why the fuck not? The only thing, you know what's sad? The only thing I remember about it, aside from having IRL friends on it, is that little pet game where you could make a pet, give it a name, feed it, and do all that shit. Basically like Neopets, but it was on MySpace. But you could only just have one, which was fine. And I had a cat, obviously. So, kind of makes me wonder, are they going to do that again with it? I guess it's all a wait and see because we really don't have a whole lot of information, just that it's coming back. So if y'all are going to make a MySpace when it relaunches, let me know. And I'll see you in the next video.